Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Maya, and in today's video, we are going to be going over why you as men don't need to chase women and how to actually make women come to you. And it's not even like you're making them come to you. They feel inspired and drawn to you over the man you are. And that is the power of your very own self-identity, your belief in yourself, as well as how a high value man carries himself behind closed doors, as well to the public eye. So in today's video, we're going to be dropping some truths that I hope register with you and can help transform your dating life. Let's get into today's video. First things first, let's talk about what it means to chase. Although the act of chasing may make you feel like you're doing something significant to win over the woman, you over texting, over complimenting, and always being there. Now, to you, it may seem like you're doing, like I said, the effort, the work to getting the girl. But this behavior, especially if it's on a reoccurring basis, doesn't leave room for mystery as well as space that is required to build attraction. So if you're always there and you're always chasing, you're always knocking on her door per se, in the mental, in the physical, you know what I mean? This could be the very thing that's actually delaying the process of getting the girl. You're always there, and it can come across as you're lacking security within yourself. So when you're chasing out of a place of running from a part of yourself that is fearful of being alone in whatever state you're in, needing a girlfriend, needing a woman near you to feel secure in yourself, women can sense that. And not only does this put her off to you, it gives her the wrong idea of why you're wanting to be with her in the first place. High value man has a different way of going about securing a woman that is highly attractive and women respond very well to, and sometimes can make her be the one chasing you. And I actually don't think that's always the healthiest position a woman should be in, is chasing a man. You want to come into it with complete certainty over her. You don't want to play games. I'm sick of the games that are going on within the modern dating. Don't do that. Be mature in yourself, have security within yourself, and treat people the way you would want to be treated. A man who shows a woman complete certainty over her, especially if you guys have been talking on and off for a while, and you are letting her know, reassuring her that, hey, I'm wanting to be with you. And if you're not in the position of wanting to be with me right now, that's okay. I have things I'm doing with my life, and I hope you can work on yourself. I'm going to work on myself, and I hope to meet you on the same page sometime in the near future when you're ready. This is showing a woman that you have priorities to take care of in your life, and she's not the center of your attention. Now, a lot of women will test men and maybe draw back at times just to see where she falls on your priority list. And if a woman is your number one priority, this is a natural woman repellent, because if you are prioritizing her every want, her every need, her every desire, always being there, you're hyper focused on her. So every man watching this is probably in a different spot in his life when it comes to women, as well as his own personal life. So instead of chasing women in your life, start chasing the pursuit of living a life of fulfillment. And this can come with or without a woman. A man who has a plan of action in his life and has other things to tend to is something that is highly magnetic, because this is showing that you prioritize your own personal needs. You don't prioritize other people over yourself. So the high value man's mindset is one of complete self-worthiness over himself. He knows what he brings to the table. He has goals. He has ambitions. He has a future he's tending to on a regular basis that he's showing up for with or without a woman. And honestly, if that woman chooses not to be with him, it's her loss because of the type of man he is and knows to be. And a lot of people can feel arrogant in the pursuit of living a life that they're proud to live and showing up for themselves on a regular basis. But that is a confident man. That is a man who doesn't need to put someone else above himself to thrive. It's about knowing your value in the first place. So when it comes to the high value man's mindset, there's 5 principles I want to share with you that can come across as foreign, especially if you always put women before you or other people. So you may be asking, okay, Maya, well then what do high value men do instead of chasing women? I've been brought up that I need to be the pursuer. I need to chase. And although that is actually extremely important, important to be the pursuer. You don't want women always pursuing you, because I don't think that's the role that women should be showing up for, especially on a regular basis. A woman wants to feel desired, but at what extent? If there's games being played and you feel like you're losing control over yourself in the act of chasing, taking a step back and reprioritizing your life as well as your needs can create a magnetic draw that that woman has over you by what you're showing her you're doing with or without her. Number one thing that should be a priority in your life is focusing on self-improvement. We all have areas we can improve on, and that does not come by us always putting ourselves second and chasing something that makes those needs become less and less important when we're prioritizing someone else's. So a man who focuses on himself, regardless if you have a woman or not, focusing on areas like your health, your career, your finances, as well as any personal goals you feel like you're here to accomplish, and not putting them on the back burner, making room for you. Second to that is they let attraction happen naturally. It's not like they're spending their evenings on Tinder and dating apps just trying and forcing relationships to happen. The best sort of relationships happen naturally, and it takes patience to believe in that. But that patience is well worth it, because you're entering a relationship with a sense of dignity that you're not giving away just for another person's gaze over you. Real lasting connection is never forced, and you don't have to try and try to get that person's attention or recognition. It will be natural in the form it takes. And I think that's the best thing that men need to realize, is the more you force things to work or you rush the process, you are actually denying perhaps the underlying thing that's making you rush into it in the first place. What are you running from? Number three is a man who leads with emotional control. High value men know and have practiced what it means to stay emotionally grounded within himself. They don't get overly reactive or clingy when things don't go their way. They maintain control over their emotions by giving that woman as well as themselves grace and space to naturally allow that chemistry to build without needing to speed things up out of desperation. They remind themselves on a daily basis of their self-worth. Their belief within themselves is so much greater than any doubtful thought they may think. They work on their self-belief. And this is a man who can lead within his emotions as well as a woman's. And that is everything once you get into a relationship. Number four is a man who can set clear boundaries. This is something that's really important that goes beyond just dating. It's the boundaries you have for yourself as well as the people you invest in. I think having healthy boundaries is a great representative of the personal care you show up for. When a person doesn't have boundaries, there will come a time where people push your buttons and you just suppress it until it kind of boils over. So when you can be clear within what you're wanting, your values, your desires, how you like to be treated, how you don't like to be treated, it gives a person clear guidelines on how to respect you. And that's everything to a man. And the last thing I want to end with, number five, is a man who is pursuing a purpose. And that purpose in the end may include a woman. It probably does include a woman. Maybe you want a family, but maybe right now you aren't in a relationship and you're not in the position to have a family. That is okay. You understand the moments you have right now, single or not, are preparing you for your highest destiny. And any challenges you go through, the tests that are put on your trail to not only unlock new levels as well as new areas within your own self-recognition and consciousness, but can assist you within sharpening who you are as a man. And I think this is very important, not just for men, but for women to understand. Relationships can be a part of the overall purpose. But when a relationship is the center of your purpose, you will feel a lack within who you are, for you're depending on another person. So making sure you're showing up for something that gives you a sense of fulfillment, regardless if a person is beside you or not, is a way of living a life worth living. You're showing up not just to please other people, but you're showing up because you dictate the quality of life you're living. And I think anyone who lacks motivation or purpose or drive, they will not feel fully alive. And I think when people are depressed and anxious and feel overly clingy towards people, it's because something's missing that they haven't owned up to. So maybe this can give you a time and an opportunity to self-reflect right now upon your past experiences with chasing women and how it did or did not go your way. And I hope this advice could assist you further in transforming who you are as a man and reassuring you the work you put into yourself is the best way to get women, especially when it comes to you not needing to be the chaser all the time, but embodying the very attributes of yourself make you feel alive and secure in who you are. And showing up with purpose, dignity, as well as a value is something that is highly, highly, highly attractive to women. So if you guys are wanting any further assistance with dating, with relationship advice, or any other areas, I do offer one-on-one coaching and I would love to hear from you. My email will be linked down below. If you guys like today's video, give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.